Welcome back to micro lesson 2. In the previous micro lesson, so we learned to bring our hands up and just push back, creating that space, using our verbal back off bluffs to be assertive and keep control of the situation, defending our fortress. Now, of course, that doesn't always happen, you know. Sometimes things just spring out of the blue, you've got no time to even do this, they just straight away attack your head. But don't worry, we're going to deal with that in a moment. But from this position here, if someone starts to attack your head, then what we're looking to do, of course, is a very natural response. And this is why we come back to this whole you smell, they smell thing, okay? Just to remind you that actually a natural reaction if you're worried that you smell is just to bring your arms up, just to smell your armpits. Silly as it sounds, it's that kind of link that will help you remember, God forbid you ever get attacked, okay? So you naturally back up like this, and then they throw a punch or they move in to strike your head, and you just raise your hands up like this. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just bringing my arms up here. My chin is tucked a little now as I'm looking to smell that armpit, as to say. Okay. I've still got my view forward on the attacker. I'm covering most of my head, a good 70% of it. It's very difficult for them now. They're going to hit me here. They're going to try and come in here. They're going to be hitting my elbows. Okay. So let's just look at that one more time. I backed up here and then I bring my arms up here. Okay. And that's the bit that's covering most of my head. Something else is happening as we do this. So watch again, as I create space here, as I raise my hands, I'm actually bringing my weight onto my rear leg here, okay, at the same time. So I'm backing up even more and kind of curling up this motion here. See that, just bringing this up, very natural, very natural. Something's coming to my head, a fist, a slap, a headbutt. I'm just bringing my arms up here to take the force of that, to take the trauma of that into my elbows, okay? At the same time, I've compressed my energy here. This is one of our 3 principles of power that we'll go into much more detail in one of our main courses, Warrior Up. But as I'm moving back, I'm bringing compression into this leg here, okay? So I've got this protection here. So let's do that a few times. So we'll practice this again. We go 1, hands up, push back, and then again here. Now if you want, you can really back up here, but I'm just going to show you in the shorter range. So we're just bringing our hands up here and then just here. So you see my height's drop down as I'm compressing here, protecting my head. Okay, I'll show you that from the side. So from natural position, I just bring my hands up, push back there, and then they come to attack me, and I'm just bringing my self here. Okay, so you can see how much coverage I've got here in terms of protecting my head. I've still got good view of the attacker there. And then I come back up. So let's just do that a couple of times more. So as you bring your hands up, it's good actually to take a sharp breath in, because getting more oxygen into the brain helps you focus and concentrate. And as you drive back, you exhale and you feel much more composed. Now from here, they've then moved in closer, gone to strike you, and there as you can see I'm compressing here, I'm protecting my head. Okay, let's do that a few times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and last time, 5. Like that, okay? So in some situations you may not have time to actually create space. It might be one of those where suddenly, you know, you're in an argument with someone and they've completely lost control and they've just gone to slap you or punch you or something. So literally you've just got to do a little shuffle, whatever you can do to create a bit of distance, and just do that as quick as you can. And this is a very easy thing to practice. In the book we talk about habit stacking. You know, you're about to brush your teeth, very easy just to look in the mirror as you're doing that a few times. I know your partner or your family will think you're mad, but this is about creating an instant reflex, a reaction to something coming towards your head. And it's literally that thing could save your life, you just don't know. We must protect our head because obviously the brain's there, and any kind of trauma to the brain can lead to significant health problems and stuff like that. Okay, so we want to be able to naturally just go like that and protect our head. Okay? Now when you do drive back, as I mentioned, you're loading here. And that compressed energy needs to go somewhere. And that's the great thing about this system here. It's all based on science. So as we drive back here, using something called kinetic energy to pull ourselves back, we're loading the energy here and we're going to drive forward. Now this protective elbow here now becomes a weapon at your disposal. So as you move forward, you cross it like that and just bring it across their face, across their jaw here, or here, which is called their carotid sinus. Now warning about this area here, this is not to be used as any kind of practice target. This is only to be used on someone looking to attack, hurt, maim and even kill you, because hitting someone here will cause them to faint if done correctly. Okay? And that's what we're going for. We want a quick escape route. We want to put our safety before there, because they're the ones attacking you. You never attack anyone with this. They're attacking you, so you're going to put them down as quick as you can. And hitting them here in the neck disrupts the oxygen to the brain, which creates confusion. The brain then automatically shuts down and it creates a fainting situation. That's why it's so effective. So you're driving back here, compressing the energy, protecting your head, and then using that energy to drive forward with that first elbow across the jaw or the neck, and then you feel the compression there for the second technique, and then you drive across like so. Okay? And if you want more compression here, you can keep going. There's no limit on how many times you can do this. Now this is the thing, even if you miss, like if someone's coming at you, attack you, and you do this, and you miss them, they're going to be like, whoa, what was that? They're going to be shocked by how controlled and how precise you look and powerful you look. So they might just say, oh, yeah, I'm not going to mess with you. And then they'll go back to verbal engaging you and then hopefully backing off, because you've shown them that you have skills. So let's practice that a few times. Once again, we'll do it slowly first, and we'll do it at this angle here again. So from here, I'm just going to literally drive back like this. Yeah, first one. So from natural position, I'm not doing the hand movement like we practiced earlier. It's just straight into the head protection. And then from here, feel the compression in this leg here. I'm then going to just drive and turning my hips fully here. And by turning my hips fully, it's bringing some more compression into here. I'm going to release by going back the other way like so. Okay? And then back up to the beginning. Okay, so once again, driving back, feeling that compression, protecting my head, driving forward with the first elbow, feeling the compression there, the front leg, and driving across with the second elbow, and then back here. And again, we drive back, drive forward with the first elbow, the rear elbow, and then with the front elbow. Okay, let's do that a few more times. So 1, 2, 3, slowly building in speed now, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you can see the simplicity of that technique. We're just going to leave it there for this micro lesson. There is going to be a third micro lesson which will review what we've done there and also show you how you can perfect and strengthen some of the techniques within that move to make it even more efficient, even more powerful, and therefore even more effective. I'll see you in the next lesson.